All right, this is the motivational tarot forecast for the 1st of December the until the all right, so until the 7th. So the 1st until the 7th. So I'm going to go in the order that I usually do, which is by element. Well, I do it by element astrological order. So the first zodiac sign is Aries, right? So I'm gonna start with Aries because that's the fire element. So then I'm gonna start with Aries, then I'm gonna go to Leo, then I'm gonna go to Sagittarius. And then after Aries is next Taurus. So then I'm gonna do Taurus, then I'm gonna do Virgo, then I'm gonna do Capricorn. Then after Taurus, what's next? Gemini. So then I'm gonna do Gemini, Libra, then Aquarius. And then after Gemini is Cancer, then I'm gonna jump into that Cancer energy, that Scorpio, and that Pisces. So that's the way that I do it. Um, anything to say for this week in particular? What do I feel? To be honest, I feel kind of I don't know. Actually, I don't know. See, that's why we got these tarot cards here. I just feel like blah, like whatever, like kind of disinterested. Like, and I don't mean it on a personal level. I just mean like I feel like collectively there's a feeling of like kind of like disinterest towards obviously mundane things, but maybe just a disinterest towards things that we've been kind of more so connected to, things that we've been depending on for our entertainment. For some reason, I just feel like a sense of disinterest. I don't know if it's temporary or long-standing, but that's just the message I kind of channeled just now. So with that being said, I'm going to jump into the motivational message for the zodiac sign of Aries first. Spirit, can you please provide me already? The World card is here. So this is card number 21. It's connected to Archangel Michael. It reads, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path towards enlightenment. So this is all about restructuring the self and manifesting opportunities based upon those structures that we've created in our lives. So let's get some further details. Spirit, can you please provide some more messages for the zodiac sign of Aries for this week? What are those motivational messages? Okay, so the first card received here is the Ten of Cups. So you're definitely tuned more into your imagination and possibly feeling a strong connection to your family, your soul family, or any sort of groups that you feel a close sense of belongingness with. There is a extra motivation here for you to actually bring that emotion of feeling that imagination, that soul family connection, that sense of belongingness into some new structural system. Or there may be a new family, a new group, perhaps, that's being created. You know me, I'm always dropping the flipping cards. All right, the Ace of Cups came out here. So it looks like, in addition to that, there's a new opportunity. So, yeah, it's almost like the structure, you're understanding and you're actually more accepting of it now that something is outdated with this energy. You felt happy about it, you felt confident about it, but it's almost like no longer supporting what you what you want right now. It's outdated. That's the best way to explain it. Because the Ace of Cups is here. This is like a new cup. 10 of Cups that's the last amount of cups. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a 1 and there's a 0. Now you're starting back at 1. Remember that 0 is where that imagination room is. I'm speaking on a number 10. So like I'm saying, there's a 1 and there's a 0. You have this space of 0 where there's an empty space that allows for your imagination to grasp onto. And then you can actually bring structure into it with the frequency of 1. I hope I'm not getting too off like the mundane life understanding of things, but I'm just saying, like, you're kind of giving up this old imagination in order to start to develop something new that you feel strongly connected to. All right, next card here, receive 9 of Swords. So with the 9 of Swords here, you could be worried about something, but I'm also seeing that you could just be temporarily a little bit over dramatic. Okay, like I don't know what it is, but you're a little bit nervous about something, or just on edge, uneasy. I just said the same word like 3 times, but 2 times. But look here, see, you got the World card again. All right, that's the World card twice here. So yeah, you're nervous about this new structure. I don't know why. Some of y'all having a Saturn return, perhaps, and that's why you're just worried. But others are just worried about. It's almost like you're worried about whether or not you nurtured the right things, you nurtured the right people, you're receiving the right nurturance, or if someone or something really actually cares. Hey, what's up? That's what I'm kind of seeing like right now. It's like you're kind of wondering, you're wondering about something. I don't know what it is. Like, why are you nervous about new structure? Like, that's new. Like, I'm always excited about new things. It's either I want to participate in it or I don't. So, I don't know. Something new is coming about. A whole new world. No, I'm playing. I'm really not, but I am, but I'm not. But no, for real, a whole new world. Let this pass, because a lot of times we forget too, like anxiety and that feeling of nervousness, it's only a perspective. Like nervousness is kind of looking at that emotional vibration or that neurotransmitter being set off in your brain or in your body as negative. So you're perceiving that feeling as negative. But on the other hand, that same feeling could be perceived as motivation. Like if you're about to perform something, right? You need anxiety to help you to perform, to help you give you that energy to perform. But if you have too much of it and you start to look at it too negatively, then this becomes like anxiety and fear. But really that same vibration is really what helps you to be motivated. So it just depends on how you look at it. So boom, there's your motivation. So anyways, the zodiac sign of Leo is next. All right, so this is Leo sun sign, Leo moon sign, and Leo rising sign. Motivational tarot forecast from December 1st until December 7th. All right. So the balance card, aka the temperance card in the traditional tarot, card number 14, connected to Archangel Zadkiel. The need for balance and meditation, the need for balance and moderation, my bad. Cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing. So, yeah, patience is necessary. Make sure you're not indulging too much into your own dreams and imagination. and forgetting the more practical sides of life. It's beautiful to blend the two together in such a way in which now you have the structure and organization of your dreams. But on the other hand, if you indulge too much in one, you wake up out of that dream state and ain't shit there that you thought was there. And it can be a painful experience. But that's not going to happen to you because you're tuned in with this motivational tarot forecast at this time. So, and I'm serious. Like, I hope that people actually apply this and they don't just use it purely for entertainment. Spirit, what are those divine messages that the zodiac sign of Leo shall receive at this time? Leo, yo, why you do that? Why did Spirit threw the cards out like that? Well, it's actually a good thing because now I only have to pull one more card. I could have sworn 3 cards fell. Pardon me. All right, I'm bugging. Ain't no 3 cards fell. Ow. All right. Never mind. Oh, yeah, no, see? I knew I saw 3. All right, so I'm going to be more controlling of the cards, perhaps, like however you would say that. So you don't get to see the cards yet. Leos. All right, Leo, what's up? What are those cards that you should be receiving? What are those messages? Okay, so we got here the first card. Well, this is the last card. We're gonna go backwards, like it's a retrograde. So, 6 of Cups, right? 8 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. You know I don't read reversals. Queen of Swords. So let's see. It looks like for the most part, Leo's sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign, right? You guys are in a period of time where you're either judging others or others are judging you, and your sense of judgment is not best right now. In addition to this, there's somebody in your life that you feel kind of shut out from. This could be a relationship partner, or this could be a close friend or family, or this could just be simply on a broad dynamic. You just feel out of sorts with the rest of society, like you don't have a sense of belongingness. You feel shut out. Or these are the people that you're dealing with and you're judging these people at this time. There's a sense of homelessness. And by that, it doesn't mean physically. You could have all the flipping tangible items and possessions and luxury in the world, and you can still feel like there's no sense of belongingness. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that when I say homelessness, I mean like you're broke and you don't have a home. You could be like spiritually broke is what I'm saying. All right. 8 of Cups. So it looks like either you're feeling this sense of being left out in the cold because somebody walked away from you or you walked away from someone. But it looks like somebody walked away from you in the past, and this was somebody that you felt a very deep connection with this 6 of Cups here. It was someone you felt a very strong connection towards, especially a feeling of familiarity and family-like energies. And yeah, it's like for some reason you're not connecting with this person anymore. Maybe you were dating somebody from the past that you've had a long relationship with. It looks like there's also an age difference possibly with this relationship, or there could just be some sense of nostalgia with this relationship. Other Leos are actually dealing with an issue in their judgment skills because of past issues. And this is also an issue that I've had too, and I'm still working on it. Is like if we went through certain situations from the past, like when we were very, very young, like this Six of Cups energy, especially like in our early childhood environment and whatnot, a lot of times these energies could resurface itself at a great time during healing, and it starts to cloud our judgment in the experiences we're currently having. So a lot of times, like I can kind of tap into those vibrations from when I was like a kid, and it's like not really what's going on right now. Like people may not be perceiving me that way anymore or whatever. So we've transformed out of that vibration, but for some reason it's like a deja vu kind of feeling going on. That's what I'm sensing from this reading. So there's a need for you to kind of get over those energies, and balance that out in your life right now, because that feeling is returning, and that feeling's returning for a purpose of something like a spiritual healing, spiritual growth, and is going to help you develop. But at the same time, it's I don't know, there's a good reason for why you're experiencing it. It's something that's going to be a benefit to your practical life as well. But I'm also seeing too that there's some sort of relationship, there's some sort of friendship, there's some sort of bond, there's some sort of environment that you're connected to, that you actually really don't feel connected to these people. You ever hear like the saying that you could feel a sense of loneliness, but you could be around a bunch of people? I'm getting that sort of vibration. And like, so you don't feel connected to these people, but you stick with them because of like maybe some childhood familiarities or something like that. But there's a need for you to actually walk away from this situation. That's what you're planning to do. I think that's what I'm gonna say for the reading. Pretty much like you feel motivated to pretty much balance out your life, balance out the spiritual sides of your life with the day-to-day practicalities of your life. And there's just a need for you to be more patient. Like you feel left out in the cold, but at the end of the day, you're a Leo. Like so everything's gonna be fine. You're still gonna get attention. Maybe it's just like a temporary pause, like in your life right now. You know, you still got the sun, so you good. Leos, hang in there. Balance out your life and be patient. The Temperance card really stresses a lot of patience is necessary. All right, so I'm going to be doing Sagittarius next. This is Sagittarius sun sign, Sagittarius moon sign, and Sagittarius rising sign. All right. Spirit, what are those divine messages that the zodiac sign of Sagittarius shall receive for this week? All right. Ego card. So this is card number 15. All right. It's card number 15, Archangel Jophiel. And it's just a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So this is connected to, I think it's the death card. So there's something that needs to be transformed in your life. The death card in the traditional tarot. Or is this the devil card? This is sad. I always forget. This might be the flipping devil. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative, place. Yeah. It might be the devil card, to be completely honest. In which the devil card, a lot of times, it just has to do with feeling a limitation based upon your own dependencies. So you know what I'm saying? Like you can't do certain things because you're dependent upon something. But it's not true because you should be free. Like if you have proper access to your crown chakra, you should have a sense of detachment and being able to detach from anything at any given time. But we're human beings, so obviously we're gonna have attachments. If you are completely spiritual, that's how you know you're too spiritual. If you are too detached, like I may look detached, I'm really not that detached. I just look detached for the most part. But at the end of the day, if you are too flipping detached, then you know that you're kind of coming out of this realm, aka you're kind of like what's the nicest way to say this? I don't know right now, but you could be dying basically. Like when you realize you're too detached, you're too far out there. You better wake up. You better wake up. You have everything's supposed to be balanced. That temperance card, you should be able to be detached, but you should also be able to have some sort of structures to depend on in your life. But you shouldn't be completely dependent upon structures only and not be able to detach either. You get me? Like, so it's all about balance there. Sagittarius are usually pretty detached people, to be honest, because they're constantly wanting to gain wisdom and knowledge, and they take everything a joke most of the time. You ever heard that song by Kendrick Lamar? And he's like, this what God feel like, laughing to the bank, like something like that. Like, it's like, that's why it's the energy of God, because it's just like one of those frequencies where you just know you could create anything you want. So it should just be funny because you realize like life. You just like, this is what this shit is. That's literally what it's like. You think reverends and stuff be so pleased in this goddamn life because they get it. They get it. Others be flipping drunk as hell and stuff, to be honest. Not all reverends. Some reverends are very great people that, and it doesn't matter if someone's drunk or not. Let me stop being a Virgo right now. It really doesn't matter. Like, it does, but it doesn't. Of course, I'm saying it during Sagittarius reading. But not all Sagittariuses are heavy drinkers. It's just that Sagittariuses always remind me of those people that are out on the street preaching, and they don't have like a home or anything like that, but they're just out there preaching. And what they're talking about, it's like good. Like you'll be like, you got a point, but you start to really look at them. You're like, damn, is this person even applying everything they know to their life? Because they don't look too good. Like, all right, Spirit, what are those divine messages that the zodiac sign of Sagittarius shall receive at this time? Okay. So the first card here is the Temperance card. So, you need to just be more patient and learn to balance out, your imagination, your dreams with your more practical side of life. And also with the ego card being here as the main focus with the Temperance, definitely be careful with overindulging in any type of substances, whether it be, whether it be like psychoactive substances or like physical tangible stuff like money and things like that. Money, it could be people, it doesn't matter. Like, all right, so you got the rest of the cards here, which one card's the Emperor, the other is the Chariot. So these are both really good cards, but a lot of Sagittarius are going through a major theme in their life, like major themes, because this is 3 major arcanas. So there's a strong sense of confidence right now in going after the things that you want assertively. Like you're direct about it. You know the exact direction that you want to go in with this Chariot card here. You're ready to receive your victories. And you're also ready to take leadership in your life. So we know that there's a high level of confidence for the energy of Sagittarius right now, which makes sense because Sagittarius is connected to confidence. But there's indulgence going on right now too. So be careful with that. You don't want to be going after something, ain't shit there. Oh my gosh, yo. I must be too negative right now or something. I feel like this is motivational. trying to think what is in Sag. The sun's in Sag right now. Okay. The next card here is the Six of Swords. So there's something that you're detaching from, you're moving on from. So basically, deep down, a lot of Sagittarius right now, you guys kind of feel like very detached from life because of just things not going in your way. But this is like good for you because it's helping you to be able to move on from a situation. It's helping you to be able to move on from a situation. It's helping you to be able to kind of let go. So there's things happening in your life right now to help you to let go of these attachments from the ego card that you've been having. So take advantage of this divine timing in your life in order for you to move on from these situations with the Six of Swords that you received here. Other Sagittariuses are planning to travel somewhere. You want to travel somewhere, you want to go visit somewhere, somebody's coming back to return and visit you. Somebody that you may feel victorious about, or you feel victorious in a situation in which you're going to be able to travel. If you hear like a weird sound in the background, that's the wind. So just letting you know. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for this reading. Like there's a big theme in your life. You feel a good sense of confidence, leadership. You know which direction you want to go in. This direction has a lot to do with your dreams and your own imagination. But you are being patient and you're being practical about it, and you're going to be able to travel somewhere, go in a particular direction that you want to go in. But this is something that it's slow moving. It's something you've been waiting for a while. And it's also something that you're doing like a second time. Like it's like a do-over is what I'm trying to say. Whether it be that somebody's returning back to visit you, or it's something that you're doing over again and you've done it in the past and maybe it didn't work out or something like that. Yeah, that's it for Sag. Okay, so now I'm going to be doing the earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I'm starting with Taurus first. This is Taurus sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. What are those divine messages that the zodiac sign of Taurus shall receive at this time? Okay. So Taurus, you receive the Unity card. Now, I never pick this card like specifically from this Angel Oracle deck. Like I rarely pick up the Unity card. This is connected to the Hierophant card number 5. So it has to do with your sense of belongingness. But let me read the card. Archangel Sandalphon, I guess is how you pronounce it. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So, yeah, that's what the card means in this particular deck. All right. So let's get the rest of those messages for the zodiac sign of Taurus. Spirit, what are the messages that the zodiac sign of Taurus shall receive at this time? I think the Hierophant is connected to Taurus. Most people say it's connected to Taurus, but I kind of feel like it's connected to Sagittarius too, to be completely honest. But, you know, it is what it is. Seven of Wands. So it looks like you're pretty much coming out of a sense of being on the fence, or you're on the fence right now, but you're on the fence in a way where you don't want your attention to be taken away, if that makes sense. Like you're kind of defending your own right to receive attention and entertainment. And this particularly would have to do with your belief system, a spiritual group that, see that? Is that the Hierophant? Okay. Double Hierophant vibes for you, Taurus. So yeah, you're really defending your right to entertain your own philosophical beliefs. These are both card number 5. This is the Hierophant, that's the Hierophant. So it's a strong sense of connection to your own spiritual group, your belief system. It's like you're fighting for what you believe in. So if you've been hiding that, because Mars, I think, is still in Scorpio, I want to say. And then all this energy just came out of Scorpio. I think the sun came out of Scorpio. Damn, no, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been keeping up particularly with the transits. Like I just kind of know that energy must have been in Scorpio, obviously. And then the sun's in Sag right now. Yeah, so with the Scorpio vibrations, a lot of times people could kind of hide these things. They can hide like how they feel about things that they may be uncertain about, and they may be more reliant upon other people's opinions and other people and what they're doing, what they believe. But it maybe at this time you feel a stronger sense of freedom and you have a right to what you actually truly believe. And you may be more in tune with that. And you may also be seeing others being more in tune with what they believe in as well and fighting for their own rights towards their own philosophical beliefs. All right, next card received here is the Queen of Swords. So there's also a judgment here. So this is kind of connected to the Justice card, despite it not being here. But with that Hierophant energy in combination with this Queen of Swords, it's kind of like you're judging people's philosophical beliefs and their assertive approach towards these things. So you could also be kind of seeing the way people end up acting within their belief system. You get 2 cards, Taurus. So 2 additional cards. So you're getting 5 cards rather than 4. 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. With that being said, you're actually looking at the structure of things too, and you're looking for opportunities. So it's almost like your judgment is more enhanced right now through what you can see making money and being a not tangible, I don't want to use tangible right now, being a realistic business, like being a structured practice, belief. So anything that has maybe legalities connected to it, copyright, trademark. In addition to this, you're seeking opportunities there. There's also an opportunity for you to possibly copyright and trademark things to make something a real business or a brand, and you're trying to build a legacy. You're trying to build a legacy within your work, in your career at this time. So your judgmental skills are far better at this time. You're more connected to your true belief system, and you're nicely asserting yourself in such a way to manifest opportunities to add more structure and professionalism to whatever it is that you're doing. That's for you, Taurus. All right, so now we're going to be diving into Virgo. Virgo sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What are those messages that y'all should receive at this time? Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. All right. This is the Moon card, card number 18. It's connected to Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. So a lot of times this could represent like insecurities that people may not see, but you kind of just have a feeling that it exists. And a lot of times this could indicate things like illnesses or just fears of the unknown, but it's just like other people are unknown about those fears within you because you covered them up so wonderfully. But these fears could also be getting in the way of things, so it just depends. Let's see. Let's get the rest of those details for Virgo. Virgo, what is going on with you? What are those divine messages that you shall receive for this week? Virgos. All right. King of Wands. So Virgos could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or they're tuning into this vibration in order to overcome their fears at this time. So taking more leadership and direction and having more confidence. Seven of Wands, standing up for your own rights and your beliefs. You could be defending yourself at this time, defending your own sense of leadership. Queen of Swords, also able to sit back and less assert itself. So, in other words, you're able to also just kind of like sit back and judge things from an objective perspective. Now, I personally connect this to the levitating card, but I call this card the levitating card, like because it's like an air sign, and air signs generally have an objective point of view, so they're able to detach from the emotions and feelings in order to see from a higher perspective. So when you see things from a higher perspective, the view is much wider, and you can like put things together because you can see everything that's going on in the collective. So that's kind of what's going on with Virgos right now. But other Virgos are simply dealing with an air sign individual, which could be a Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. So some Virgos are at this time with this King of Wands with the Seven of Wands. Some Virgos at this time are defending the way that they take leadership and the way that they assert themselves through an objective approach. So they're almost sort of providing a logical explanation for the things that they do. Or others are doing this for them because they feel a sense of connection to their emotions and feelings, like understanding with the Moon card. So they understand the fears. They understand the fears and the insecurities of you, and they're able to actually express these things in a logical and rational way. This is happening to you. These are how people are playing out these energies towards you, or this is how you're playing the energies out for others. It depends. If you're in a relationship, then this means that your relationship is actually strengthening at this time because you and your partner are able to do this for each other, for one another. or it could be like friends too. It just depends, but it just looks like, two people, a fire sign and an air sign person could be together, and that could be the basis of their relationship. All right, so one more card for Virgo. One more card. Come on, y'all. Having a weird day. I don't know. All right. Knight of Cups. So with the Knight of Cups here, there could be a love offer extended to you, or you're tuned more into like new secretive emotions and feelings. Water sign individual, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, mysterious individual, quite attractive, or they may not be. They just may be mysterious, and that's what makes them attractive. It just depends. But you could be judging this person, or this person is extending an offer towards you. And so you're asserting yourself in such a way in order to be able to extend this offer, or accept this offer, or attract this offer, manifest this offer, however you want to think about it. They may not be a water sign, they may be an air sign, they may be a fire sign. But it's a love offer, or an extension of emotions and feelings in some way. Yeah, someone's also trying to gain more confidence and release these fears. And once they start to work on their own strengthening of their own philosophical system of beliefs and whatnot that is close to them, then they're going to finally be able to date and take on love offers or extend love offers. But they're first working on their confidence at this time. Virgos are working on their confidence at this time. That's pretty much what I'm seeing. This is a great opportunity to do that. Yeah, that's all I really see right now. That's all I see right now for Virgos. Capricorn's next. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. These are the divine messages for your sign. Capricorn. What are those divine messages for this week? Spirit, please provide me the messages that Capricorn shall receive. That's 2 cards, so nah. Okay. The High Priestess card number 2, Archangel Haniel. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. So you're holding back a little bit to wait for the divine timing. And you're searching behind the scenes for answers, or maybe you already have the answers, but you're holding back for divine timing. There could also be an important female figure in your life. Scorpio, most likely, or Pisces. Yeah, Scorpio or Pisces, usually with the High Priestess. The Death card. Something is transforming into or out of your life at this time, Capricorn. And you can handle it. You're ready. Boom. 2 cards popped out now. Got the 2 of Wands and the King of Wands here. So you're kind of lost in which direction you want to go in. You're at crossed purposes. But there's a need for you to take leadership into a direction. And maybe you have to do it by yourself, and that's what's transformed. Maybe you depend on other people usually, or it looks like you've taken too long to actually make a decision as to which direction you want to go in. So the universe actually cut one area off. So now you have no choice but to go in one direction. So the universe made the decision for you because you've been taking too long. But now you're finally ready to now take leadership in that energy that has been granted to you. Other Capricorns are experiencing a situation where something in the past had ended and it's randomly came back to return. Like they have another opportunity, but they have to take the responsibility, the assertion, and the confidence to take on that opportunity. Tower card, something on shaky grounds here. There's a temporary shakeup that's coming into your life. It could be potentially about a direction that you were going in, or a direction that you wanted to go in, or a direction that you went in. Something that you felt a strong sense of leadership towards could be changing. It's shaky. It's on shaky grounds. Like you don't have that much control over it anymore. No, it's like that. But at the end of the day, you kind of already knew behind the scenes that this was happening, and you're ready to take on this new phase of life. You're also seeing something change about a person, somebody very important in your life at this time. You know that this person's no longer how they were before, because they went into a new direction. There could be a new sense of leadership within your home, or some sort of new leader in your home, like something new within your home. And maybe like you have to take that adult role, or that role of the manager or the teacher or something like that. That's what I'm seeing for Capricorn. A lot of Capricorns are in a very transformative phase right now. Like things are just changing pretty rapidly with the fire energy that you received. So it's like a pretty swift change, and the speed of the change kind of causes a disruption and a little bit of a shakeup there. But it's just because of how quick it's happening, at least to your perspective. So, anyways, we're going to be doing air signs next. I'm starting with Gemini. Gemini, sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. All right, Geminis, you got the world card here. So, I'm sorry, you got the wheel card. The wheel card and the world card look the same. They're very similar in this deck. But anyways, the wheel card, again, the wheel of fortune. So that's that I can win vibrations right there. You have Archangel Michael, card number 10. All right, so Geminis, check you out. Manipulating winds and stuff. Geminis. So anyways, a time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward, and fortune is on your side. So that's great. Pretty much the karmic wheel is turning in your favor, right? So let's get the rest of those divine messages for you, Gemini. I hope y'all didn't see that shuffle because that was bad. Dust yourself off and try again. There you go. That was powerful. All right. We can do one more though for Geminis. Good, good. All right. Geminis, what are those messages that you shall receive at this time? Okay, so the first card here is the Fool card. So yeah, you're definitely feeling a sense of fortune and luck. It's Sagittarius season, so you're really in tune with that with the seventh house. You're opposite. So you could be lucky in relationships, partnerships, connections. You want to take a flying leap of faith in a situation. It's a great time too because you have the Wheel card here. All right, let's see what else is going on. All right, so this card popped out too. This is the Nine of Wands here. So with the Nine of Wands here received, you could kind of have your guard up a little bit perhaps, but it's just based upon past experiences that you've had. On the other hand, you could be dealing with somebody who has their guard up. But what I'm also kind of getting from this is that you are ready to take on a new opportunity, taking that flying leap of faith, but you also are balanced out with being aware that, I can't be too much in la la land thinking everything's going to go right. I have to be practical about this and look out for my own self as well. So I'm also getting the feeling that you're kind of going into this flying leap of faith with a little bit of baggage. So you may go into a little bit of like some issues here and there, but still, you're still you're being granted with fortune still. Two of Pentacles. Why are you being flip-floppy? Why are you being flip-floppy, Gemini? You're being flip-floppy or you're trying to balance two things out. So, I mean, I think you're just doing it in order to make sure that you're making money at this time. So you could just work two jobs. Perhaps it's difficult for you to let go one situation because the other situation is something that you also are doing and you feel a sense of responsibility over. Knight of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands here, somebody's returning, it looks like. It looks like somebody's returning into your direction, or you're dealing with a fire sign individual, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You feel adventurous at this time. So you're wanting to take on this new opportunity. There's something new that you're giving the opportunity to partake in, and it's an adventure. It's something that you're passionate about. But it's one of those things where you already know how these people are. So you already know that it's going to be about like one thing and then it's kind of going to be over. But you're cool with that. Like you don't mind, but that's why you're on guard because you already know how this situation is going to be. You might have dealt with this person already before, or you dealt with this situation already before. But regardless, it's still a lucky opportunity for you. So that's what I'm pretty much seeing. Anything else I want to say about this reading for Gemini? In the beginning, it looks like you're going to jump into this new opportunity. And then suddenly you're going to have your guard up. And because you have your guard up a little bit, or because you see the other person have their guard up a little bit, you're thinking about going back and like changing your mind. But then it's like another person shows up too. So it's like you're in a temporary phase of luck right now. So some people could be returning back to you to communicate or to do whatever. And yeah, you might even have like more than one option now right now. So yeah, that should be motivational enough in itself for Gemini. So I'll be doing Libra next. Libra sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign for this week. Spirit, what are the divine messages that the zodiac sign of Libra shall receive at this time? What are those messages that Libra needs to receive for this week? Please provide me those messages to receive. The Libra. Okay. The Chariot card, card number 7, Archangel Metatron. An important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower. False. God damn, why I said false for? It says public recognition. So you're charging in a direction that you feel is going to give you victory. Libras. Spirit, what are the rest of those divine messages of the zodiac sign of Libra shall receive at this time? Hierophant. So you're kind of connecting more so with your belief system. You're charging towards a religious figure. Justice. This could have something to do with paperwork and signing particular documents, going back and getting paperwork for particular situations. Maybe if you started a business or something like that, maybe you're signing paperwork. Okay, all right. Some Libras basically want to start like an LLC, where they want to start some sort of business, and they're kind of like gathering the paperwork and speak to various people on how to start this business. Others are trying to receive justice for what they believe in at this time, philosophically speaking. Others want to get married or divorced. It just depends on your situation, but your motivation is to either get married or divorced. That's 3 major arcanas. This is the magician card now here. So you're not holding back anymore. You know exactly where you want to go and how to do things and what tools you need in order to properly assert yourself to manifest whatever it is that you're trying to manifest at this time. Queen of Swords. So, Queen of Swords, you could be dealing with an air sign, this could be yourself, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and you're asserting your victory through your ability to communicate and judge things on a very practical and detached level. It doesn't have to be too practical, but just being able to explain it in a rational way. And this is going to help you receive your victories. You're more clear headed right now, and you know how to put your words together in such a way that's going to help you to be able to be more successful in what you feel like you deserve justice for. So you're going to receive this justice through the ability to communicate in such a way that persuades people. So if some Libras are in the marketing career or do marketing for work or campaigning marketing or let's say whatever work that you do, okay, that may emphasize your communication skills, or maybe you haven't been paying attention to how important your communication and judgmental skills are. Right now, you have the opportunity to strengthen that area. Like your brain is like changing in such a way to help you to communicate and convey your messages out a little bit better right now. So speak up at this time. It's a great time to exercise that energy that's actually coming into your the way that you express yourself at this time. All right, Aquarius is next. Aquarius, sun sign, moon sign, and the rising sign. This is your motivational tarot forecast for this week. So, Spirit, can you please provide those messages that the zodiac sign of Aquarius shall receive at this time? Couldn't tell if it was one or two card. One card. So it's card number 13. All right, so this is the death card. So yeah, card number 15 is the devil card. I only mentioned it because in whose reading was that? I think it was Leo's reading. They got the card number 15. I'm like, damn, it was like ego card. I'm like, is that devil or death card? I get mixed up with those two. So anyways, This is the death card, and it says release. Archangel Azrael. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. I almost said spiritual transmutation, but it's in here it's spiritual transformation. So it's a transformation. All right, not a mutation. So it's things that were outdated, they're gone. So you're happy, Aquarius, because Aquarius don't even like to be holding on to old shit, to be honest. They always want a new wave. So you comfortable with this energy right now anyway. The only way you're uncomfortable with it is if what you were doing was new at one time and you kind of haven't woken up to know that it's not new anymore, or if you are still so way ahead of your time to the point that people still ate, but they're like, no, nah, we're not gonna do that. So you're like, damn, the energy transformed, but they still not even on my level yet. It's like, so it just depends. But if you're not like that, you're kind of like more in tuned with society, then right now this transformation phase, you could be the reason for why, you could be part of the reason why it's even happening, possibly. All right, so 2 cards fell out so far. 2 of Swords, and then this is the King of Swords. So there's a decision that needs to be made at this time. You're also more in tuned with your third eye. Like you're able to kind of know without seeing. At the same time, you're wanting answers to questions. Yeah, you want to actually communicate is what I'm seeing. Like there's things that you're unsure about and that you want to make a decision about, but it requires you to actually have to communicate and ask questions is what I'm seeing, and that's going to be your best approach. And you're actually kind of in a vibration to allow you to do that. You know how sometimes you know you have to do something, but you just don't feel like doing it. You just it's not the time. Like right now, it's the time. Like it's the time. You feel it. Like you know it's the time because you have that sudden inspiration to kind of do that, or else you're going to be kind of stuck in this energy of dwelling. Like you're trying to figure out, okay, there's an indecision here. I don't know what to do, but you don't know what to do because you just don't know unless you're completely in tune with your third eye. But it's like, sometimes when you need an extra confirmation, that's what I'm seeing. Like, but you need that extra, like, Eight of Wands, a lot of communication coming towards your way, Aquarius, a lot. So that's another thing. You need to be more discerning on which communication is relevant and which is relevant. You're also not seeing something because you have to clean out something. You have too much communication in that area. So it makes you unable to actually be able to look at what's important and what's not important. So, and that's what's, needing to be released. Like almost like if you have an inbox, you may need to clean out your inbox in order to see what's going on. Or you need to clean your room, but this is more so to do with communications and stuff like that coming towards your way. Yeah, someone's asking you a lot of questions, or you're asking a lot of questions, like, but you're in a good mood about it. Like it's like, oh yeah, because you did this. Yeah, I used to. Oh well, when you started doing that, or whatever, or just a lot of people are just asking for your input. They want your opinion, like a second opinion. Knight of Wands here. So you're feeling very passionate, or a passionate person's coming towards your way with many questions. They could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this could be yourself and the energy that you're carrying on, especially if you have a Sagittarius moon, perhaps, just because it's the Knight of Wands. I always connect the Knights to the moon signs, but it doesn't have to be. Because it's like night, you get it, night, the moon's out at night. So yeah, there's something that you're asserting yourself towards. You feel very passionate about it, but you could just be going through a transforming phase right now. And that's why, you needed to kind of release some outdated energies first, things that are irrelevant, things that are old, things that you want to move on from. You're cleaning things out right now. Maybe you're cleaning out your social media. because it's all to do with all this information and communication. It's like too much, and a lot of it's bullshit. You don't want to hear half of it. So you kind of just want to clean it out so that you can get down to the things that's more important. And there's a decision that you need to make. You have that extra sense of inspiration and motivation in order to make that decision and come out of a state of indecisiveness, or to maybe blend two options together so well that now you are in a completely new vibration. So it just depends. That's what I'm seeing for Aquarius at this time. All right, water signs are next. Speaking of water signs, I'm going to take a sip of water. Ugh. Lately, I've been liking, what's it called? Seltzer water. And I never liked seltzer water. I always thought that shit was nasty. But I don't know why lately I had like the strawberry flavored one. I was like, this shit kind of good. Like, and now I kind of like it. It's weird how, we really do transform. Like I'm telling you, because obviously something transformed about my taste buds, because I didn't like seltzer water for as long as I was living. But 2 weeks ago, I started drinking seltzer water. Why? I don't know. Because I'm transforming. All right. Water signs are next. So I'm going to start with Cancer, then I'm going to go to Scorpio, and then Pisces. Cancer's first. Cancer, sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. What are those divine messages you shall receive at this time? I just realized something, but it's not important. I'm going to just stick to this reading for right now. So this is the Temperance card. Yes, the Balance card. In other words, it's the Temperance. Card number 14. So Archangel Zadkiel, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing. So this obviously has to do a lot with divine timing. Divine timing is the main part of manifestation. I don't care what anybody says. That's what it's about. That's what magic is. It's just divine timing. It's divine timing. It's divine timing. It's divine timing. That's it. When you're in tune with where you're at and the past and where you're going, you create magic. And Cancers are in that vibration right now. Which makes sense because the sun's in Sag, and I think Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. So that could be why, you're feeling that sense of balance right now in your life, because you're in tune with the vibrations. Other Cancers are just trying to get back on tune or in tune with the vibrations. Page of Cups. New love opportunities being extended. Youthfulness. Some Cancers are indulging a little bit in their emotional stance. Others are manifesting new opportunities that they feel emotionally connected to. Others have a water sign child, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. New creative endeavors, possibly. All right. The Strength card. Giving up my pride, I can win. You're giving up your pride to win, I guess. I mean, some Cancers just feel like they have to be vulnerable or something like that at this time. Others, it's like there's someone in their life that does this thing, where when they don't have, they kind of act very vulnerable. So it's like the typical drug addict. You know, when they don't have shit, they be acting like they gonna change and shit. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna do this no more. Blah, blah, blah. You feel bad for them. You're all consoling them. As soon as they get their shit again, they're an asshole again. Be careful. You know better. But no, others are just more in tune with being less aggressive and they want to be more empathetic towards others. But most likely, this is people in your life because cancers are generally kind of empathetic, like they're a water sign. They could be a little bit indulgent in their own personal stance, but they also don't have an issue usually understanding others. So, more than likely, there's someone else that's tuned more into their sense of empathy because of a lack of inner strength. Other cancers are trying to build more upon their own sense of inner strength at this time. Is that the Temperance card again? Yes, it is. So we got that card twice. All right, so definitely there's a balancing. So a lot of cancers, they feel a sense of all knowing when it comes to the emotional realm. They understand the emotions and feelings of themselves and others, but they're learning to apply that in a way that's more balanced. So it's like they're learning to care for themselves and others a little bit better and not indulging just too much in a, how do you say it? What's that word for when you just are like you're not being as impatient, like you feel a certain type of way. It's just like I feel this when I want it to change, and then you try to manipulate how you feel very quickly. Like it's more like you're more accepting of it. You're more accepting of feeling vulnerable too. You're more accepting of receiving help, therefore. And this could also be happening vice versa. Four of Swords here. So you could be contemplating about a situation, or you are in a period of recovery, or someone else is in a period of recovery. Resting, meditation, contemplation. Somebody else is just resting because this is the way for them to help balance themselves. Like someone's trying to balance themselves out because they've been indulging too much in their imagination. And so now they're detoxing. Others have to be careful because either themselves or someone in their lives are overdoing their imagination right now. And they sleep. They went to sleep. They went night night. That's what I'm seeing. But a lot of other people are just stuck in La La Land and they're just kind of dreaming, you know, about things that they want, their imagination. But it just looks like someone else could be depending on them to sort of like nurture that dream. And you're only going to do it so much. Like you're very balanced out right now. Like you may be like, oh, that's a cool idea. And that's it. But you're not going to sit there like, yeah, and indulge real into it to the point that now you ain't even focused on your own needs and shit. So you're motivated to help inspire others, but only if it's reciprocated. But you're also tuned into your own inner strength. So you're able to like give that out, you know, to others, like extend that out to others. So Scorpio's next. Scorpio sun sign, Scorpio moon sign, and Scorpio rising sign for this week. Scorpio, what do you know? It's show reading. Scorpio, Spirit, what are those divine messages that Scorpio shall receive? Dancing with cards. Oh man, I gotta stop. All right, the Lovers card. So with the Lovers card here, a lot of Scorpios are tuned into balancing their relationships and their relationships with other people and the external environment itself. So, with that being said, let's read the card. It's card number 6, Archangel Raphael. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your options and your decisions. Good health. So, partnerships are at the focal point right now for Scorpios. And I'm trying to think, I'm over here thinking, like, astrologically speaking, like, why? Why? But you know what? Because you're tuned more into your sense of value right now. A lot of Scorpios, so that's probably why. So this could mostly be even relationships with your own material possessions. Now, if you have like strong Taurus possibly in your chart, your material possessions could be more so connected to people. Like you may actually see people as being material possessions. So it just depends on like, you know, your perspective on what's important to you and what you see as valuable. All right, so let's get the rest of those divine messages. You're motivated to balance out your relationships still at this time. That's what's inspiring you right now and what's going to keep you feeling inspired. If you feel a sense of loneliness at this time, it's because your relationships are not balanced out. Knight of Swords. You're asserting yourself communicatively in your relationships or vice versa. Other people in your relationships are asserting themselves with force. With force. It's not debatable. Or it is. It just depends. Knight of Swords could sometimes indicate debates. That's why I said that. So sometimes you could be having debates, you know, in your relationships and your connections, perhaps. So there could be a sense of standing up for what you believe is fair and just at this time as well. Other people could also be vocalizing their opinions on your partnerships and relationships at this time, and that could be where the assertion is going towards or coming from. All right. 2 cards, Page of Wands and the World card. So there's a new opportunity coming towards your way because of the new structural system that has came about. So because new things are going on, new developments, new structures, new managers. Some Scorpios have new managers. If you own a business, it's like new partnerships in your business right now. And this is giving you a sense of motivation. Like if you've been feeling tired lately, like it's difficult for you to wake up and get out of bed, that's changing because whatever new vibration that you're being put into, it's giving you a stronger sense of motivation. Others are dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Some could be taking like a new workout plan at this time. They could be trying to get some muscle, or you could just be more athletic at this time for whatever reason. 10 of Cups. You're more in tune with your imagination, not your vibration, your imagination at this time as well. So through these new partnerships, basically, you could be actually coming into new partnerships. So I want to say that this is really not something that is a relationship you've had in the past. And if it is, there's a new structure of this relationship. So possibly if you were in a romantic relationship with someone, you guys have came to a decision to now have a friendship. And if you are friends with somebody, maybe you discussed plans to be more romantic or something like that. Or some people doing friends with benefits, maybe with this like Page of Wands, that could be kind of more focused on physical attractions. or things that are more superficial. But in general, there's like a new world coming into your life. I mean, it's the world card. So, and you're kind of asserting this energy is being asserted towards you. You feel that with this, you have a new opportunity to start something that's going to give you an extra sense of motivation and inspiration. And it's in tuned with your own dreams and your sole purpose at this time. That's Scorpios. Last but not least, good old Pisces. Pisces! All right. Pisces sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. So let's get those divine messages for Pisces, sun, moon, and rising sign. All right, Spirit, what are those divine messages for Pisces? Is it the Magician? Yeah. All right, so you got the Magician card. So, Archangel Raziel. So, Pisces, you're more in tune with asserting yourself as to what you've known and what you've held on to, basically. So, the High Priestess is more about internalizing what you know and not being direct in your assertion. But now is the time for you to actually assert yourself directly. Oh, the card reads, you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. All right. All right. What are the rest of those divine messages that the zodiac sign of Pisces shall receive at this time? The Wheel card. So, Pisces got the wheel spinning in their favor. Seven of Pentacles. So, a lot of Pisces been planting seeds and caring for those seeds that they've planted. They've been waiting, and things have been growing, but you have not been particularly satisfied in the results. But now, the wheel continues to spin, and it's like ding, 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 ding. So you feel quite satisfied with the results, possibly at this time, or you're going to feel satisfied about the results. The Sun card. So with the Sun card being here too, you could just be finally getting that light that you need. So maybe you've been watering those plants, but it hadn't been getting any sunlight. Like, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have it at the right side of the window to get sunlight, and that's what was preventing it from growing, maybe. That could have been what it was. And now you're finally getting that sunlight. At the same time, something is feeling a sense of vitality. So you may feel more energy geared towards the things that you've planted. a lot of Pisces needs to just go outside. I'm gonna be honest because like I know I need to. I know I need to go outside more in the daylight because I'm always kind of more alert at night and it's like not particularly healthy. But 10 of Pentacles. All right, so with the 10 of Pentacles being here, some light could be shed upon your endeavors for work or career. A lot of Pisces are taking on new work and career goals at this time. They could be working a lot of odd jobs. There's Pisces that work a lot of different jobs, especially with the Magician card here too. Like you assert yourself in many different directions. And things are going to be narrowed down because there's going to be particular places or projects that you've started and they're going to be more activated and more recognized, or you're going to be more victorious in those particular areas. You're going to see that light there. That's going to help you to basically build a better foundation and a business and professionalism. At the same time, other Pisces may be receiving something that they've deserved or something like that, like something good. I don't know particularly what it is. It's probably something to do with not necessarily money, but it could be. But it looks like something that's like, how do I say it? Like a possession of resources that's going to help you in some way. But I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something that is coming in your favor. Some Pisces should try the lottery at this time. Let's see what the lucky numbers are. You got 1, 10, 7, 19, and 10. So the numbers that are significant, in my opinion, are going to be that number 10. So that 1, 0. So 1 is very important and 10 is very important here. And it was a 7 and then that's a 19. Yeah, 10 is very important. I mean, you got 10 like 3 times because 19 is technically 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. You got the 10 Wheel of Fortune. You got the Magician card here. Then you got the 10 of Pentacles. And then the only other card that you have that's a different number is this 7 of Pentacles. So 7 is like the divine timing. So if you win the lottery, you better split it with me if it's a lot of money. Now I'm playing. But those are your lucky numbers there. Just because that Wheel of Fortune's here too. So anyways, good luck to everyone. I hope this reading was great and motivational. And I know I'm not that conversational, but you know, I have my lamp here, so I can't really even see. But hold on, let me see. Let me actually increase the screen here. Plus, because I made the screen mad small. So anyways, hello to everyone. I see the People's Healer. What's up? That's the homie. Subscribe to him because he actually does really good astrology videos. And you know, most people do not explain Aquarius very well. I always hear people say the same crap about Aquarius, like, "Oh yeah, this is a sign of rebellion." Not many people could explain it because the sign's so unique. To listen to the People's Healer because he explained it quite well. So shout outs to him. And what's up to everyone else? Yeah. So thank you for watching. Blessings, light, and love to everyone. Check out my new music video. It's pretty cool, you know, and it's kind of has like a Avatar, the Last Airbender kind of vibe to it, with a little mixture of Guru JoJo and other, you know, subconscious inspirers, whatever. It's called Levitate. Enjoy. Blessings, light, and love to everyone. Peace out.